Hi, welcome back to CS170 fall session. I'm continuing on to cut these small video clips on different topics. You can look at these in your free time as you're studying for your second hourly exam. That's kind of up to you. But I'm going to kind of continue this into next week. Next week is a little bit shortened because of the exam. But you don't have to feel pressure to kind of follow these right now. You can save them up and watch them after the exam if you want. But I'm trying to keep it short, okay? So one of the things that we have here, let me clear this out, is the idea of filters. So we have this filters. How do we get the filters? I highlight a range of stuff, and then I go into data, and then you have this button here called filter. And what does that do? That kind of puts these things up at the top here, like so. And you can, I think I've showed this to you in prior lectures before, and you can, fast forward a little bit if you recall this from prior lectures, right? But you can see I can check off and on these different things, right? I can just go for Cleveland, let's say. I can select all. I can maybe sort and whatnot. And you can do different things like adding more rows here, add more columns, and then you just kind of need to refresh your filter. Usually all I do is just take it off and then put it back on, let's say. Okay. I kind of find this to be pretty common. Like I use this a lot. It's just a quick thing to allow me to do various things quickly. And remember from like one of my prior lectures, I can highlight these numbers, and within here at the bottom, you can see different things that it will do, like your average, your count, and your sum, right? So these are all quick things you can do just to get a feel for the nature of the data that you're getting. And there's different things you can, continue to do analysis, which is what Excel is for. Okay, so that's what this filtering is all about here, right? Like I said, for me, it's one of the common things that you can do. The other thing is defining names. This, I have to say, I'm not really using it that much. So what it is that I'll leave it here for a second so you can read it, but it's on the slides that I posted up. Okay, so what it is like, you can go to formulas up here at the top and then define a name from whatever selection. Okay, so let's say I'm here, and then I can do formulas and then define name, and it could be like arriving place, let's say. Place. I might have already set this up, so let me just cancel out of this, but that's the steps that you would take. All right, so let me see if I have it there. Yeah, I already kind of defined this, right? So you can see this, right? So on the top left-hand side, you can see all the names that you define. In this case, I defined arriving flights and delays already. So when I select arriving flights, it kind of highlighted this column S, right? Likewise, if I went here to look at delays, it goes to this. And so all it is that instead of referring to the actual column or cell, let's say, S2 or something like that. So this is the example, right? So normally you would type in like, H2 over G2 or something like that, right? Instead, you kind of just overlay this name on top of it. In this case, they're saying count of delayed flights over count of arriving flights, something like that. So they're just, showing you. So you look at the top here, the formula here equals H2 over G2, count of flights over arriving flights. Okay. So that's what the named, defined names are. Like I said, there's not really a common thing, but I guess it's part of the curriculum. So I'm not going to dwell on it too much, right? I think more useful is this filtering one. And then we're going to be doing tables, and we're going to be doing pivot tables and stuff like that in future lectures. So I'll get to that. Let me see what we have here. So the last bit here we have is what if analysis. So I'm going to cut a separate video for this one. and leave that as a standalone video. So I'm trying to keep these videos short for Excel. Okay, thank you.